looking for my stand, which I have found. Good morning. Afternoon-ish almost. Come on, my little pups outside. Come on. Come on. Come on. How is everybody out there in the land of the YouTube? No. Good morning. I don't see any comments. I don't know why YouTube hates me. There they are. Hello, Brittany and Tiffany. Okay, we are not going to attack the FedEx man. He's just delivering packages. Go pee-pee. Okay, hello from Pennsylvania and Wisconsin. Good morrow, Kathy. Oh, there we go. We're gonna bark at the FedEx man because he's just trying to do his job. Hello. I'm sorry that I am walking my dogs at this moment, but I literally just got in. I ran up to do my Fox News thing, which is Tuesdays. And come on. They have been locked in the cage for quite some time. Hello from Utah. It's starting to rain. The rain is supposed to be bringing in a cold front. Morning from Saskatchewan. We're actually supposed to be getting a cold front, like a legit cold front, not like 70s, like maybe 60s, right? Like a real thing. Come on. Come on. Come on, don't be bad. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, let's go inside. Come on. Good morning from DC. Come on, let's go. So, Chitty, Chatty, Pitty, Patty today as we enter in I just got back in from Chicago, which was insane. Come on. We had I went in for that junket. And I got to meet the cast from Bad Moms Christmas, which was super cool. They were so nice and so down to earth and so normal people, which was really weird, right? Because you just assume these big, massive celebrities are not going to be normal people, but they really were normal people. Susan Sarandon was a hoot. She had her dog Penny in her lap the entire time. Come on. And her dog was totes adorbs, and she was so little, and she just sat there with her, kind of like how Daff sits with me on Friday nights in my chair. But I'm not Susan Sarandon, so she's way cooler. But it was really, really neat. So I got 5 minutes to ask Susan and Cheryl questions, and I got 5 minutes to ask Mila Kunis, Kristen Bell, and Kathryn Hahn questions. And so I basically just asked, like parenting questions, like one piece of advice you'd give, if you've ever overstepped your bounds with your adult children, like that kind of stuff. So it was really neat, and they were really, really nice. And I literally cried when I met Kristen Bell, Mila Kunis, and Kathryn Hahn, because I've been such fans of them for so long. Because as a comedian, when you watch these movies and these actresses and you follow them for so long, because let's be honest, how long? I mean, I've been following Mila Kunis since that 70s show, right? Which has been years and years and years and years, and fell in love with her on that. And then I fell in love with Kristen Bell, oh gosh, a long time ago, Veronica Mars and so many other shows that she had been in. But then I really, really, really fell in love with her on House of Lies. I don't know if you guys have seen that one. Holy smokes, it is so good. It is so bad, but it is so good. And of course now The Good Place, which she's fantastic in, and she's been in so many great movies. And of course she's the voice of Anna, Princess Anna. So very exciting. And Kathryn Hahn is just such a great physical comedian. And she was so great in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days and just so many different things. So anyway, that was super neat. But I'll get out of here, Denise. It was super neat, but I was literally, as soon as I left the interview, I had to grab my bags and rush to the airport, and I stood in the O'Hare airport in the longest line, the longest TSA line that I had ever been in. It was ridiculous. And of course the weather was super sucky in Chicago. I do not know how, I don't even know what do you call a Chicago night? A Chicagan? I mean, hello. Oh, Bob is from the Ukraine, home of Mila Kunis. I don't know what you call a Chicagoanite, but I have to tell you guys, I don't know how you survive that weather. Rain and cold and yuck. It was just, and I couldn't enjoy it, right? So like I had some time in the morning and I thought, oh, I'm going to go check out Chicago because I've never been in downtown. And it was super neat because I was literally right in downtown and I thought I should at least attempt to sightsee something. No, pouring, gross. Yeah, I felt the fall weather. It was awful. So I was like, yikes, you can keep it. You can keep your fall weather. There were some leaves that were different colors. So I saw the leaves turn and I turned right back and came right back home. So I wasn't in Chicago 24 hours, but I have to tell you, yucky doodles. That is not, I wanted to like experience fall that was like, just a crisp hot second and then maybe some cider and like look at an apple orchard and then be done. But that's not what happened. So that's totally okay. I came back home and we're supposed to, I think, have like nice-ish weather the rest of this week. So I'm looking forward to that. Anything with less humidity would be good. But I went to my local Fox station, hello Alyssa, this morning, and we talked about puberty. So I'm sitting next to this anchor man, and he's such a delight. His name is Chris, and he's like, and so when are you supposed to be talking to your children about puberty? Because my children are much smaller, so I don't really know. And I was like, oh, you could start talking to your kids around the age of 8. And he's like, my son's 8, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's a great time to start. And he's like, I would puberty, and I was like, yeah. He got all flustered. Hello, Bubby Joe, and I was like, it's okay. We don't have to like talk about, erections on the news this morning in terms of puberty. We just have to talk about like tips and tricks and good places to find information. And so I passed on some websites and just talked about how it's great to kind of talk to your kids now because you want them to get information from you. Hello, Michelle, and not from like their friends on the bus. And so it was really, really funny. Hey, Sherry, it was really funny, but he got a little flustered on the news. So, of course, I had to get the guy flustered, right? And I think next week we'll talk about Halloween because obviously Tuesday is Halloween. So, I think next week we'll talk about Halloween and, whatever. It's fine. But so what are your kids going to be for Halloween? Because I have to tell you, we took our kids because we had been waiting. Are you the only dude? I don't know, Bob, but welcome. Dudes are welcome. So we took our kids to Brick or Treat. The awful kids on the bus. That's right, Danielle. You don't want them to. I'll tell you a story about kids on the bus in 1 minute. I will, because we're on YouTube, so I will tell you a story about that. But this was adorable. So let me just show you this. We went to the Legoland, right? And so here. Oh my gosh. You guys just saw the business manager. I'm such an idiot. He's going to be so mad when he sees this. Let me see if I can crop him out. Oh, he's going to be super ticked. I flashed him. Damn it. Okay, hold on. I wanted to show you the picture of the kids. So, there's Bubby. There's sweet Miss Soph, and then there's my big one underneath. How cool is this costume the business manager made? Okay, he made R2-D2 for my oldest son. He did such a great job, and everybody in the park loved him. Everybody loved him. It was, people were stopping and taking pictures. He was so funny. He was like, Mom, I'm famous. Everybody wants to take a picture with me. And the costume was so great. They did such a good job on it. But what are your kids going to be for Halloween? So I have a Hulk, I have a Princess Belle, and I have R2-D2. So what are you taking your kids out as? Because Tuesday, it's getting close. So if you don't have a costume yet, because your kids have changed their mind 87 times, you've got to get a costume soon because it's in a week. It's Tuesday of next week. So a Navy SEAL, go to the bathroom. Why? Mine wants to be a ninja. Okay, that's Alyssa saying that. Twin 8-year-old boys, Bumblebee and Power Ranger. John Cena. Okay, that's always a popular one. They love the WWE wrestling. A witch. I'm already that for Halloween and for every day of the year. Oh, don't be gross. I'll have to block you. Okay, a 1-year-old is a skunk. And the 3-year-old is a dinosaur. Mermaid and a baby whale. That's adorable. A Rougarou. I don't know what a Rougarou is, Denise. Firefighter. Let's see. What else do we got? Rocking and rolling in here. I have a Scarecrow and a Ninja Turtle, but the 7-year-old can't decide, so I think I will decide for him. I think that's a good idea. Oh, Rebecca, it's a week away. A cop. My kids are teens. They don't trick-or-treat anymore. Oh, man. Then how do you get the candy? I guess you just have to buy it. Tyler Joseph. I don't know. Is Tyler Joseph just like the name? Doctor Who. I know who that is. Lego man made out of boxes, adorable. Unicorn and Bunny. 5-year-old is a zombie. 3-year-old is Buzz Lightyear. Stepdaughter is a bloody cheerleader. Oh no. Danielle. Oh, Danielle is saying, Michelle is saying Danielle, same here. Yeah, so it's a week away, guys. Foxy from Five Nights at Freddy. I don't know what Five Nights at Freddy is. I'm really behind on the times. A butterfly, a Ninja Turtle, and a narwhal. I love that. A narwhal. That's fantastic. Yeah, so, but guys, it is. I'm not here to rush. I'm just saying it's a week away. So you're going to want to have those costumes, okay? Like ready. I know I see you and you're very upset because I haven't given you any pets and I just got home. I know I love you though. I do. I know I have. So let me tell you, remember a couple weeks ago I was talking to you about how they had to go have their, they were going to the kennel to get, yes, we're going to do it on Facebook. We're going to do it, we'll do it next week. I'll post a picture and then you guys can put pictures of your kids so we can see what everybody's going to be. Hello, Amanda. Have a great day. She has to go. Remember how I told you the dogs had to go to the kennel to have their like night over so that they could see if they were prepared? I am live, Tori. How they had to be prepared to see if they could stay for when we go away in January. So let me tell you, my delightful Miss Daphne was super fantastic. She was well behaved at playtime and made many friends, okay? Which everybody always knocks on Daphne because she's an old grouch and they're like, oh, she's so mean. Oh, she's so terrible. Oh, she's so whatever. And so I said, oh, my Daphne was a delight, was she? And had the quote was, made many friends at playtime. Velma, on the other hand, made no friends at playtime. Not a single friend did you make. She hid in the corner, and anytime another dog came next to her, she showed teeth. So she was escorted inside and put back in her area. Ma'am, made no friends at playtime. That's not nice. Okay? So I tell you what. Well, we are live, Tori. I'll tell you what. She made no friends. Do you hear this? No friends you made. No friends. Very fresh. She was very fresh. Didn't make any friends at playtime. So poor Velma was put back. So I don't know what's going to happen if when we go away, if she's going to play or not. Because if she doesn't, then she's just stuck in there. Yeah. But Miss Daphne is a delight. She made many friends at playtime. Yes. She was not having it, Lori. She said, I will have none of that. Yeah. We had that problem with my son and his teeth, Amy said. Your son is showing his teeth at his friends, not making many friends. That's okay. I do that too. When the business manager says something to me that I don't like, I go like this. So she probably learned it from me. She's a good girl. She just doesn't make friends very well. No, she doesn't. But it's okay. Give kisses. Thank you. Okay. So let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story about learning things from children on the bus, okay? Because this is a real story. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this story, but I'll tell it over on YouTube because there's a bad word in it. And I'm not going to do that on Facebook because I don't want to get in trouble on Facebook. So listen. So you guys know, if you've hung around for a while, that I have a big gap. Oh, you're on my white pants. I have a big gap in age between my oldest brother is a year older than me. Then there's me. Then my sister is 12 years younger, and my brother is 15 years younger than me, okay? So when I was about 25, and I was pregnant with my oldest, I had to stay with my parents. We were living with my parents because I was on bed rest and we needed help. Because I wasn't allowed to get up out of bed, so my mom was helping me, so we were staying with my parents. And so my brother was probably, so how old was he at that time? 10. So he's 10 years old. And so we're all coming in from a doctor's appointment, and we had picked up my brother from the bus stop, and we were going into the house. And as we are going into the house, we're walking up the stairs, and my mom says something to my brother. You need to clean your room when you get home. And my brother turned to my mom and said, "Whatever, douchebag." So my 10-year-old brother. So I look at my brother and I look at my mom, and my mom goes, "I'm not kidding. When we get upstairs, you need to clean my room." And he goes, "All right, douchebag." And I went, "Oh my God, what the hell is going on?" And so I looked at him and I go, "Did you just call Mom a douchebag?" And he goes, "What?" And I go, "Mom, he just called you a douchebag." And she goes, "What?" He said, "What?" And I said, "Mom, he just called you a douchebag." And she goes, "Oh, I thought he said old hag." And I said, "Oh my God, what is going on here?" I go, "Where on earth did you hear the word douchebag?" And he goes, "Well, the kid that sits next to me on the bus, you know, the kid that I tell you about, the one who humps the seat, he calls me a douchebag all the time." So I was like, "You've got to be kidding me. The kid on the bus who humps the seat calls you a douchebag. You can't call your mother a douchebag, okay? That is not okay. You can't do that." And he's like, "Whatever." And I was like, "Do you even know what a douchebag is?" And he's like, "No." So then I informed him what a douchebag is, and he just looked at me and went, "Oh my God." And I said, "That's right. You don't call people that. You don't call your mother a douchebag." So I had to explain to my brother when he was 10 what that was. And so, yeah, that's what he called my mom. Called my mom a douchebag. So that was very interesting. But yes, my brother humps everything. He's an adult. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so there's a kid on the bus who humped the seat. And that was the story of having that conversation with him. But yeah, so you have to be careful. You have to be really careful about who your kids are talking to on the bus, because they might be talking to that kid who humps the seat, and he'll be telling some stories and saying some things. So I'm just saying. It happens, okay? You got to be careful. So, yeah. So, all right. So, very good. Very good. Please make sure... My poor Daff has a big cut on her head. Please make sure that you guys are prepped and ready, as Halloween is a week away, okay? Are any of you, do you guys, can you give me a thumbs up? I don't know how this works in YouTube. I have to be much better about it, but, or a like, or a whatever. Do you dress up? Are you dressing up with your kids? Oh, geez, you're watching from work. Is that allowed? Just, you know what? Just do it. Ask for forgiveness, not permission. That's a rule of life. No, Candace saying no. Do we deal with ticks in Florida? Yes, Tori, we do have ticks. No, everybody's saying nope. Nope, 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 thumbs down. Amy says yep. I'm debating it. I don't know. But if I do, it's not going to be a full on. I think it's going to be like leggings and a Halloween shirt. Rebecca's going to be a mouse. I love it. I just don't know that I can. I just don't know. I don't, but I want to. Alyssa says she thinks she does. She has to be a car because my kid want to be Tiffany's going to be a car and her kids are mechanics. That's a treat. That's a delight. Okay. See, I don't know. I'm torn. And then we wanted to be like the main characters from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. We were going to be like Santiago and Jake Peralta, but we couldn't get our acts together. We could not get our acts together. Oh, yes. Rebecca, your boyfriend has to be a cat. Yes, that's a delight. Yeah, I don't know. I've done one. I have a Wonder Woman costume, but I'm definitely not going to walk around while they trick-or-treat with me in a Wonder Woman costume. I'm not wearing, like, stockings outside, but I might wear leggings and maybe the Wonder Woman top. I don't know. But I'm not, yeah, for sure, not going to do that. But anyway, so Halloween is a week away, guys. So get your candy. Get yourselves ready. We are trick-or-treating, and here's the other thing. I'm super confused with what's going on with the school schedule because my kids have been on this intercession break, right? But next week they have off Monday and Tuesday, which is and there's no camp. So they're going to be home with me. Yuck. I love my children. But then Tuesday is Halloween, but then they say there's a teacher work day on Wednesday. So I'm like, when the hell do my kids go back to school? Like, how is this even possible that they're not in school right now with these fall breaks and all of these things? So I am literally calling the school, or I'm calling somebody today to figure out who the heck has school on next week Wednesday, because if not, then it's Halloween Tuesday night. So then I don't know if they even have school. I don't know what's going on, guys. I have no idea. I have no control. I've lost all control. Not that I ever had any, but if I had any tiny bit, it's officially gone. But anyway, all right, so I think we've covered everything in today's Chitty Chatty Pitty Batty. I told you guys about my brother when he was 10 calling my mom a douchebag. We've covered costumes. It's too much, Candace. It's too much, and I don't know what's going on this fall break. I will also take pictures of my dogs in their costumes. She is Princess Leia. Daphne is Yoda. No, she's Yoda. I don't know. One of them is Yoda and one of them is Princess Leia. And then I will put up next week. I will put up next week the pictures of the kids and the dogs in costumes, so you can all, over on Facebook, you can all show me what your kids are and how everybody dressed up and how much fun you had. Don't forget when you're sorting your kids' candy to steal all of the good stuff and hide it in a separate spot so they don't go looking for it. So when you tell them that you're looking for like pills and hypodermic needles, just take whatever you want. Just take whatever you want and then hide it in a different bag, and they'll never know that you stole it. So you don't have to take from their stash. You're just, I'm checking and looking and looking and looking, and then I just take what I want. And then they're like, oh my gosh, we didn't get any chocolate. And it's like, I don't know how that happened. I have no idea, but I'm totally going to take it. So, all right, you guys have a really great Tuesday. I have got to go. I've got to do coffee clatch with my friends, but I will see you guys very soon. See you next week on the Chitty Chat Pitty Pat. What does this button do? Oh, look, we can have a dance party here. Glamour. What? 8mm. My kids are young. We get all the... It's not stealing. You're supporting the children. Documentary. I'm a cartoon, guys. Okay, these are cool. I like these. These are fun. Bubbles. Oh, Bubbles. It's not stealing. It's the parenting tax. I love it. Okay. So we'll go back to normal because this is a disaster. Super chat. What the heck is a super chat? I don't know what these are doing. Oh, that's the PM. All right, guys. I will see you all soon. And join us tomorrow night on Facebook for Wines Day. We should be back with Eric, and we've got some really great... I've already started my Wines Day list this week because I found such ridiculous things online. All right, I will see you soon. Bye.